Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Pertam. Welcome back to the Malaphor in the background and the flying squirrel in the foreground. I am your host, Quantum Tator. Quantum Tator, say hello. Ha! Alright. So first and foremost, some rat killing. Look at that beautiful dusk set. Anyways, so some rat killing, as they say. I don't know why they say that. It's a weird phrase I'm not going to bring back. Um, Chad said, a new tradition has been born to kill myself intentionally just so I can wave at the end of the video. I do not plan to do any more sciencing, but I will say, while we're thinking about it, ignore all the things going on right this second. Quantum Tator deaths. That is 16, so we need to, let's see, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21 because I died while I was doing stuff off camera, so there you go. Quantum Tator deaths. That's in memoriam of my clones. So, yeah, I'm not going to be doing that, I don't think. I see what you're saying about the low-hanging fruit as far as coming in for a landing. I could lift this up. That's probably a wise idea. I will show you what I've done so far here in a second. Current size and weight, like I was thinking for as well. I think that's not a bad plan. And then as far as installations, yeah, I think we're going to stay with mostly neutral installations as well. The problem is for science, if we go over there, that neutral installation, I believe, will become very unneutral the moment I get anywhere near it, which is a little on the bummy side. So, let's see, how much do I got? It's so slow to fill the... It's very slow to fill the hydrogen in that fashion. Let's see, hydrogen. There we go. It's very slow. Yes. And Lord Chaos responded to Chad saying it collect all the ammo and ordnance. And then, yeah, you guys are talking. And then, excuse me, I've got like a little hiccup thing going on right now. And then Clyde said that he's watching my videos at 2:30 a.m. with severe insomnia. Sorry about that. Yeah, I probably have killed myself on that specific turret more times than I want to really admit to. That sounded like a noise happening. What was that? I don't know. So yeah. I'm glad that your little badass hover rover has not gone and gotten 86 in a single shot. That was pretty upsetting when it happened, I have to say. I do have some upgrades planned, and yeah. So this was my thought initially. This is sort of I welded it up because I wanted to see what it looked like, but this little thruster pod. Now, obviously, as you see here, it is using those rim blocks and the thrusters down inside there, and it does hang down pretty low. I mean, I can walk fully under it, so it's not that low. We could technically move it up, and then it is attached via welding or via blocks there, and then it is also attached up here, so it is sort of clamped on. And then I had this idea for like a little gurney flap heavy armor plating to like be like a windshield, sort of. Not a windshield, that's not the right thing. And then I framed it out. That's what it looks like, just framed without an engine inside of it and without all the blocking. And obviously it's only done on one side. Furthermore, if we come over here, I believe I got both sides squared up. Oh yeah, and then I was thinking for lateral thrust, I had this added on right there as a potential lateral thrust spot. And what that might look like. We might add another one here. I'll have to cut out all these plates, these four, and put one right there if I wanted to add secondary lateral thrust. It'd probably be a good idea, honestly. So, that's kind of where we're at. Now, I don't mind the way this looks, but I will say, you know what, for a different type of science, for a science that's not science, let's go take a quick walk to the little installation we have over here. We did declare, we declared allyship, so in theory, we should be able to go over here, do little pokes around, see if the doors are locked, see what's what, and then if the doors are locked and all that stuff, well then we know that I'll just turn back around and come home. Unless they just start opening fire on me. I was hoping that it would be an installation that had, an installation for, what do you call that? What do you call that? You know, commerce installation, which I know there's one on the planet we had, but to tell you the truth, I don't think it's on our radar anymore, so we'd have to keep traveling in order to find it. And with the Malaphor in its current condition, if we drive around, we'll definitely blow those side thrusters off. Now, if I lifted them up, I don't know what that would look like. So let's see if this is going to open up. We got Gatling gun, Gatling gun. This might have some stuff on it, guys. We have a turret in the ground right there. Nice. I'm guessing this thing spawned. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to park this behind this hill. Because I don't want to lose this thing. And then probably a smart thing to do would be to put all this stuff in here, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to hope that, yeah, I can come down here and not get immediately roasted by all these Gatling turrets. It is a neutral signal. Yep. Yep. I can't say I didn't see that coming. Dang it. Well, now it's mad at me. And my body is way over there. Don't hit that. This weather's not going to give me any cover. Ah, crap. Hey. I didn't die. That's great news. Now, the question is, are we going to be able to get to our body without getting obliterated? And the answer is probably no. No is probably the answer. But we've come this far, so we might as well find out. Right? That's the love of the game. Ah!
Low health.
Ah, crap. That is not cool, man. You know what? Okay. You want to play that game? You want to be a bully? I'll be a bully. We'll be a bully. We'll do that. We'll do the bully thing, and we'll just plop this guy there, and we'll just say, rocket launcher. Yeah. Let's be a bully. We could do that. I've been a bully before. Oh, now I'm waving. Of course. Of course I am. I wasn't going to use a rocket launcher. This wasn't my plan. But, you know what? They started this fight. I just was going to look around. I didn't even want to go to war with these people. So now, here we are, at war. Once this storm clears, I'm going to send a rocket right up somebody's tuchus. Sorry for the harsh language. I know, tuchus is a serious thing. And I gotta get my frickin' ship back. This weather's almost clearing. I can feel it's almost over. You know, that'd be a good mod, guys. If that existed, like have a mod where the weather would slowly go away. That's not the right word. If I die this time, guys, if I die this time, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna dispatch the, what do I call that ship? For the life of me, my brain is not working right this second. I'm gonna dispatch the Pronoid Mark II, and we're gonna have a little conversation, a different conversation than the conversation we're having now. Which is, the conversation we're having now is, don't shoot me while I try to collect my crap. Alright, I got you. You started this, remember that? I missed. Dang it! How long do your bodies stay? That's a question that I don't have an answer to. Respawn. I don't have the answer to that because I don't know that. Man, this weather's still going over here. How long do your bodies stay? I have how many body locations? Do you only have one? It may not even be worth because if my other body's not there, there's two over there. Okay. This is a bad idea. Hey, look at that thing is dropping quick.
Your health is critical.
Oh yeah, is my health critical? Jerk. Ah, buddy's gone. Just disappeared. Damn it. Okay, well.
Fuel critical.
Woo! Stop blowing holes in my ship.
Fuel critical.
Let's see, what did we get? What did we get? We got newspaper boots. I actually don't think I have those. Man. Lost all my good stuff. Let's get back to the Malaphor, and then we may take retribution. What is that? That was 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoot. I just added 4 to my body count. Very, very, very easily adding too many bodies to the body count. Did this get damaged? I got shot a couple of times. Yeah, I need to repair that. Alrighty, so what we're gonna do today, besides this installation making me very upsetty spaghetti over here, my thought was what our plan would be to I don't know actually. Proxy 91.
Fuel critical.
Oh yeah, is my fuel critical? It's because I have none. Alright, let's get in here. Let's think about what we've done. Yeah, my health is low. I'm shocked by this. This information is new to me, and everybody involved. Nobody saw any of that. We're all perfectly good here. Nobody got injured at all. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab one of our spare tanks, because we have one. We're going to grab all this crap. And then we are are going to go into production. We're going to disassemble some tools. We're going to disassemble 10 of those, 10 of those, and 10 of those. Is it just me or is the whole ship moving? Feels like the whole ship's moving, yeah. Yeah, it does. We're going to grab one of each of those. We're going to wait slowly for that to process. And then we're going to move about our day. Oh, I have platinum. I should not. That's a waste of platinum. That was a huge waste of platinum that I just... But here we are. We've done it. We've already wasted it. It's over. So don't lose these tools next time. Is the answer there. All right. Gonna have this rocket launcher back. Okay, go here. We're gonna dump our money, and then we're gonna. Okay, so we were thinking that this might be a little too low, right? That was kind of the thought there. So what if we builded it? Yes, builded it. Oh, we have tools. Must go to character tools. Got 1, 2, and 3. So what if we went ahead and built it up higher? Like what if we lifted it up one? I'll do it on the other side. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna chop, chop, chop. Right. Okay. And what we're gonna do? We're gonna go up. That's what's gonna happen. So we're gonna build it up some. That way, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. So let me grab some plates. Let me grab some plates. Oh, I've got 22. That might be enough, but it's probably not. So let's just grab 222. Perfect. That's the perfect amount. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Okay, so that is where? That is on... How many blocks is this back? It is 3 blocks past the turret. So probably where I could actually build this. That's 1 block. Yeah, 1 block past the turret. So what if we did... We'll do this guy here. Okay. And then for grins, we'll do this. Oh, that's going to be reversed. I don't like that. Never mind. Grins were not had this day. Put that there, and then... This brings it up 1 higher. So we'd do like... Like, and that is 1 block higher than it, and that's what it would look like. I kind of like that. I kind of like that a lot. Okay, and then there's 1 full block exiting from here. So what does that look like under this? On the underside, there's thunderstorming where I'm at. So we've got that block there, and that block there. Okay, we could do that. That's easy peasy. So this, we go right here, and we do this right here. Boom, shakalaka. Bob's your uncle. And then the rest, as they say, is history. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to time-lapse this, guys. We'll go ahead and get an idea. Basically, I'm going to try to build this same structure on the other side. And then we'll see how it goes. How many blocks is this? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out. So 5 out. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. This needs to be a slope. And what I'll do is I will get this built out, and then we will see where we go from for there. And yeah, I will pick you up on the other side, and we'll see which side we like better. And then I'll let you guys vote for next one. And then maybe after we get the thrusters kind of done up and seen, we'll yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't think that base is long for this world. What kind of slope are we on right now? If I take a look. Oh yeah, yeah, they may not be long for this world. We may be having a different conversation here in a minute with those fine young people who decided to distress me with their anger. Okay, Pick you up on the side. Boof. Okay. So, looking at the front of this, I do like the extra ground clearance there, but here's what I don't love. I don't love the height. I don't love that essentially the turret can easily shoot that structure. Also, this is a weird gap in between that I don't know how I would close that up if I'm being honest. You know what I think? I wonder if I could get this to slope back in any kind of reasonable manner. Like if I could get, like let's say I get this over here, and then it'd be like this block here. And this block here. And then, honestly, we would go blop, blop, blop. And then we do this block. That block right there. And then that would be how that attaches. And then we would... I don't know if I like that. Because then what am I going to do with all this space right here? That's the hubbub. Because what I've got over here, I've got this like sort of design off the edge to be sloped around the thruster. But in this one, the thruster could go... Can it go up higher? I don't think it can. No, it can't. It cannot go up higher. So, and then, okay, so let's continue the trend. Just now, like there's not, it's like can't go there. That's it. That's as far as it would be able to go. So then we would go like pop, and then the initial thing would be this was how we had this built. This goes here, that goes there, right? Because we want it to be rounded. Yeah, rounded blocks. So is it all the way down 3? I don't think it is. Is it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3? It is 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's see what this looks like. Alright, back to the time lapse and we'll see what you guys think here in a second. Oh! Alright guys, what do we think about this? Like from a standpoint here. We've got obviously some underbelly stuff that is not going to be rounded out. What?
Fuel low.
Ah, goodness gracious.
Fuel critical.
Yeah, gotcha. Fuel refill, bruh. Nice try. We can just sit in here for a second. So, can I zoom out far enough to see that? No, I can't. What do we... Okay, I can't. I simply cannot. I do not possess the ability to can. So once I get some more juice on board... Let's see. I wonder if I can hit the hydrogen tanks from here and not lose... Nope, I can't transfer through this. But I should be able to come up here, grab that, and say hydrogen. And then stick that in there. And then if I get in this thing, it'll fill up my hydrogen the rest of the way. Bada boom, bada bang. Like science. Science. Alright, so what do we think? So that's one side higher. So obviously got a huge gold hump on it versus the low profile boy right there. Now, it does give some ground clearance, but I don't know that it's that much extra ground clearance that it works. And I can honestly, like, based on how low this thing hangs, like, I don't know. I do kind of like this design better as far as the front facing design. Coming in here, coming off that paneling right there. I think it looks more connected and kind of neat. I think that looks better. The other question I have, because oh yeah, I totally have room to place a thruster right there, side thruster right there. But with that side thruster, ooh, I didn't think about that. So if I put a side thruster right there, we need to, hold on, let me, ow,
Low health.
sweet Christmas. No kidding, low health. I just nearly 86'd myself. Over here. Probably don't need that rusty battery anymore. It probably doesn't need to be rusty anymore. You know what, speaking of doesn't need to be rusty anymore, I did take some damage over here, so let's go ahead and get this cleaned up. Man, those like single bullets did quite a bit of deformation on my poor ship here. Okay. Oh, did you take some bullets too? Good grief. See what I mean? See what I mean? Know what I mean, Vern? Alright, oh yeah, and then we're gonna have to get rid of this. Okay. 999 Ziegler balloons. Turn that guy off, and we would call this guy Starboard. Large. It doesn't matter that it's flat. That's not a thing that I need to know. Perfect. So, but if I, okay, now turning on this, will it cook my, will it cook it? No, it will not. Okay, perfect. It will not cook it. So, in theory, we could do that. And we could have this taller side. I'm going to leave this up to you guys to decide how you want to see this. I don't know that I love this block here. But no, I don't know that I love that block right there. Part of me wants to make it just like this side. But then we're going to have this weird look over here, I bet. That's not too bad. It just would be like it's part of the attachment piece of it. And then we could do... Alright. And then we'd go continue about the back like we did on the other side. And that's what that would look like. I'll say I can't tell, guys. I can't tell which one I like more. I cannot tell. The flat ones, I like the sleekness of it, but I do like the girth of that. Like, that's got a good chunky boy feel. It sounds like there's a piece of, like, gear or something loose inside the framework of this. That's what it sounds like. So, alright guys, what do we think about that? You guys let me know which one of these you prefer. I'm thinking... are you kidding me? I'm thinking it's already weather again. That's what I'm thinking. Let's turn off the lights. Come on. Already have low health. Thanks to this stupid me. Thanks to me. Thanks to me. It's a me, Mario. Okay, let's catch a nap real quick. Gotta do the ooh, and it's daylight. Okay. Oh man, a military barracks. Now we know those guys don't like us, but those guys, do they? Actually, let's take a look. Enlightened Guard, I accept peace. They're not very happy with us. Although these royal dwellers didn't like us very much when we walked over there, so. And what we're gonna do, I don't know that I have ammo, honestly, to tell you the truth. I don't know that I have ammo for any of my weapons. Oh, I do have quite a bit. for that. So, let's see. Number 9. I don't want to lose these weapons. Is what I don't want. We're gonna let you guys vote on that. That's what's happening now. We're gonna let you guys vote, left or right. Port side, starboard. This is starboard. This is port. Which do you like better? Do you like the low profile? It would look roughly the same, obviously, because I haven't fully fleshed it out. But like this one would be 1 block higher, and kind of give some more distance from the ground to here. Although it doesn't feel like more distance because we're on a hump right there. Or this side over here, and kind of keep with that. And I could probably flush this up to go all the way to there. I think I could do that. And part of me also is kind of like, oh, what if I just brought that all the way over? But I don't think the slope. I think this slope is not. It's too aggressive. This slope is too aggressive to go all the way over. So yeah, you guys let me know. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna go take care of some business. We've got clone 20, 2, 3, and 4 to avenge. I think this is gonna damage my ship if I'm not mistaken. This is very low on the ground. Yeah. It's not my favorite. Go ahead and disengage. Pop that guy back up. Alright. Oh, there's just a giant hole behind us that I... Have we? Hold on. It kind of looks like... Okay. It feels like that moved. It feels like the entire Malaphor has moved. Okay. We're gonna see about not falling into that hole right there. We've also made getting the pronoid out of this hole much more difficult. Okay. Let's go have a conversation with our dear friends. Let's see what they have to say about themselves, because I am pretty irritated. Again, this is their fault. They chose combat. I was like, nah, I don't want to fight. We're friends. You know, all's good in love and war and stuff. Like, we shouldn't be going to war. But here... Pause. So there's the Enlightened Guard. Okay. Nope. Alright. Time to go take care of some business. Again, they started this, right? Like, this is on them. This isn't on us. We didn't do anything wrong. I mean, minus the, going to see if we could loot stuff without having to grind. But because they attacked us, now we have to grind. And whose fault is that? That is their fault. They could have just let me loot that barrel outside. I wasn't going to try to go in or nothing. And now here we are on our way to completely destroy this location. So I'll tell you what, I will pick you up when we get into combat range, and you guys will hopefully witness the Pronoid Mark II excel gracefully and defeat our enemies, avenging Quantum Tator 22, 23, and 24, I think, is how many we lost. I guess we'll find out shortly. And they're in target. They're going to have line sight on us first. Ah, there is an unknown distress signal. I thought... Oof. Hey, what is actually in this cargo container? Damn, a lot of stuff. Okay. Oh, lots of mag. Oh yeah. This is on them. Okay, so let's see, what do we got in here? Oh, 111. Damn, okay. No repairing things for you, jerk. Okay, well, I don't really want to go through that door if I don't have to.
Inventory full.
Okay. We're gonna go get our salvage ship. I don't think there's too much in here that I don't think. Oh, you know what? Are you an ATM? No, you're just a control module. Hmm. Gotta check the loo. Nothing in the loo. Advantage. The advantage is mine. Fools. They started this fight. Truly. That is probably my tools. They probably came out and salvaged my bloody tools when I wasn't looking. What is going on here? Oh, battery. I like that. What is this? Oh, can I use this? No, I can't, but I can hack it and then I can use it. Oh, I want to deposit. How much money do I have on me? 9107. Deposit. Oh yeah. Never carry cash money if you don't have to. Or, ooh. Just so we know that that has been dealt with. And as much as I'd love to dick with coming back and forth on this, we're going to go get the salvage ship now that I know the thing is actually empty. Alright, so let's turn this guy down. I'll pick you up on the other side once we get back to the Malaphor. And the paranoid stops being a jerk and actually drives. And then, yeah, we'll pick you up on the other side. I still think I want to make a rover, guys. I know that this thing has been doing well. And I'd never done, up until my last series. I guess I'm not going to pick you back up on the other side. I lied about that. I had never done a hovercraft up until my last series. My first series. My last series, first series. With the Pawn Strider. And I really enjoyed it, and I also like this too, but I see the disadvantages to having one kind of like this. I think it needs to be more robust. These tiny wheels, fairly useful, pretty good, but like you catch too much air on anything and it starts to like, you gotta land perfectly square, whereas if you have bigger sets of wheels, I feel like you can jump much higher. Now, I saw today, I think it was today, I was messing with I was watching a video, I think it is in a Spaceengineers group. I think it's probably on Facebook because I'm old, apparently. Facebook's for the old people. And it had, what did it have? This guy did a full suspension setup using pistons and all manner of stuff. Super freaking cool. And I was like, holy cow, how did you do it? Like, I have no idea how he did it. So that's kind of in my head, I'm like, that's the next thing. Build some cockamamie suspension setup that, like, I've never seen before and see what that looks like. Okay, come back over here. You've got to get repaired. You can't go back under there until you're repaired. Okay, let's go ahead and pop the... Oh my gosh. There we go. Alright, grab this. And boot her up. And we are off. This will be my ferry, my chariot of loot stashing. I don't have the forward thrusters as something I can turn off on this bad boy. But that's okay. I don't need to, really. We're not going to go mess with the endangered. I want to remind you, I was not planning to be hostile with these people. I just wanted to investigate. I accepted peace. I thought, oh, I can poke around your base. I can look around and, you know, no, you can't. And that is wrong. And you know what I should have brought is my money. Should have brought my money over there. I did not do that. That's honestly, that's on me. That's fine. It is what it is. Let's go ahead and get the grinder going. first things first. I need to get me a... Oh, shit. Ooh, there's a storm brewing outside. And I don't want to... There's a lot of, what do you call it? There's a lot of, juice. What is that? That's a lot of magnesium. It's not juice at all. Okay. Is that everything? That is. We can pop that just to make it look like we don't care. You, sir, have a ton of materials. More magnesium. Holy crap. Okay. I'm not going to take all the parts. All the power cells are always useful. I don't think we need them. But this magnesium we definitely want. That means we don't have to drill. See what you got. You've got gravity components and platinum. Worth it. What about you, buddy? Oh, okay. You know, scrap metal, while it's not super fun to have scrap, it is incredibly useful of a material for what do you call it? It's incredibly useful as far like it's a what's the word I'm looking for? It's rich in stuff. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna dump that in there. We're gonna dump that in there. Dump that in there. What about you? There you go. What about you? We'll just clear. What I'm trying to do is I want to clear out a thing and see if we can get. God, that's a lot of cobalt we could have. Grab those. Put that there. 52 of those. Put that there. More magnesium. Good grief. I'm telling you. Yeah. There. Okay. Aw, man. Nothing. Wow. I wonder, is this connected, you think? Nah, I don't know. It's not worth it. Doesn't matter if it is. A lot of good parts here. We're not taking. We just want in. Hey, I love that. Man, 3 bottle. Good grief. Come back over here. You can also have that. I don't need your bottles of... There's got to be a quicker way to get over there. And there is. We gotta go through the walls. I just want you to remember, guys, they started this. This was on them, not on me. I did not choose to have this war. I just simply am partaking in the war. Is this a med kit? This is a med kit. I should... Nah, it's fine. Okay. Onward to looting. To Lootsville, another good battery. We don't care about event controllers. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we've already torn that down. What do we got in here? Ooh. Guns. Yeah. Making sure, did we already loot this guy? We did. We just kill it so that... I like clean cola as much as the next guy. And we already looted this guy, right? Yep, so let's go ahead and break that so we don't have to think about it. And we check the toilet. We know it doesn't have anything. Something's going on here. Wish I knew which... Is that it? Is it just a wall that... Okay. Oh yeah, sure enough, it's just a wall. Okay, cool. So a couple of batteries. We probably, I don't know that we need the batteries. What? Okay, we're going this way. Oh, I didn't check the desks. Desks. Nothing in there. How about you? Anything on this side? Nope. I don't even think they have an inventory. They don't, so we're gonna... Ooh, fish tank. Cool. Ooh, couch. Any coins? No coins. Anything in here? Hey. These I can drink. Get some energy back. Did it work? It did. Thank you. Thank you for your whatever service. What is that? It's a bathroom. Okay. So battery. You know, it'd be neat if you grinded out those things that it gave you money. That would be neat. Dang, another battery. Wow. Hey, ooh. Okay.
Inventory full.
I know.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Inventory full. Blah blah
Inventory
blah.
full.
Thank you for your pep talk, Janice. Just drilling holes to get into stuff. Okay. Magnesium good, that good, that good. Oh man, we got it all. Okay, what about you? Do you have anything in here? Nope. Okay, perfect. What are you? You're an assembler. Ooh, an assembler. Okay, what else we got? Anything else on the grid? Small cargo container. Oh, that's probably the one outside. Yep. Okay. What I could do, I can repair this guy. See if I can pull ammo out of it. Because I think when you destroy it and you repair, I think what happens is it treats it as if... Yeah. Are these connected past each other? What's below there? Okay, no. Okay, I'd like my parts back, please. Thank you. Have a nice day. Turn off. What is he shooting at? Oh no, not again. No, that guy's nowhere near my... I don't know what's happening. But it seems that a drone has found its way into combat range of me.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Well, now I'm a little panicked. Okay, did we leave you armed? We did. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, what are we doing with that? That's just an assault drone. Do I want to go? I think I do. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go investigate this guy. I don't know what it's doing, so... Am I too heavy? Did I overweigh myself? I did. Shoot. Great. Probably that right there. Man, I cannot believe I overweighed myself. In hindsight, I wonder if, because I'm overweight, what if I... Good grief. Okay. We'll keep taking stuff out and hopefully this works. We're also gonna clear the weather. I know, I'm getting anxious about these drones that are just kind of hanging about. I don't know what that is about. And they do just appear to be hanging out. So we're gonna take this magnesium here, see if we can't dump it out, and we'll come back for it. Because this thing can't lift apparently that much weight. Are we locked? We're locked again. Okay. We just don't have the thrust, huh? Yeah, we just don't have the thrust. Okay, cool. What's next? What next? What's next come out? Iron's pretty heavy. Iron's pretty heavy. A lot of this stuff's pretty heavy, honestly. Man, I can't believe I overloaded this thing. I mean, I can absolutely believe I overloaded it. I'm carrying everything in their sun and the sun here. I really thought I had enough to get this thing off the ground. What's the maximum weight thrust of a what do you call it? You know what we're gonna do? Let's do a quick ad lib here. 9. Nope, nope, nope. I need one of these boys right here. Can you here, grab this? Really? 8 motors? You don't have 8 motors? That seems inconceivable. How about now? Now do we have it? We do have it. Okay, let's hope those drones don't decide to engage us. Here they come. Yep. No. Nope, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. I'm not doing that. I didn't know they were gonna engage like that. That is bollocks. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Not gonna do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not having that happening. I know. This is cheeky. This is as the Australians might say, what a cheeky get. Yeah, not happening. I'm not letting that happen. Not gonna let that happen. I'm not gonna get obliterated. Because it didn't engage when I flew over to it. So no, that is absolutely negatory. Not allowing that to become what happens. So, that does pose a little bit of a problem for me, though. Just a tiny, tiny eensy bit. Mostly I need to put large thrusters on this thing. These flat modes, I love the way they look, but they are trash. And I don't really want to get a mod that lets you mess with the thruster modifications and stuff like that. I don't want to do that. I know. Shouldn't reload. Honestly, I could just cut this all and be like, nah, that never happened. I know what you're talking about. But you know what? I'm better than that. I'm going to own up to the fact that I don't want those things to just immediately nuke and toast my crap. Because that is... I'm not better than that. I'd love to say I'm better than that. I'm not better than that. So here's what we are going to do. I am going to... First, we're going to be cheeky here. And we're going to say... Do I have? I do. Okay. Why can't I control this? That's interesting. Why can't you control it? I don't know. Can I control this one? Control... I cannot. Okay, well, what I can do, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take 7 things of ammo. We're gonna kill that weather one more time. One more time. What are you shooting at now, buddy? Yeah.
Inventory full.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I have a new plan. Here's my new plan. I'm going to saw these things off, and I'm going to attach. Yeah, this is going to take some recovery, guys. I think, we're going to need to do some modifications, because these things clearly... What are we going to call this? This is just... Beautiful. Okay. Really quick. Let's see if this works. Did I put those in different spots? Oh, I super did. I hate that. We're gonna go over here really quick while that thing... See if that thing engages. I didn't leave the Malaphor, so I'm concerned here. I'll tell you why I'm concerned, because the Malaphor currently doesn't have thrusters turned on. You know how absolutely massively tragic that would be if, for whatever reason, that thing just decided to totally nuke the Malaphor. Why can't I? Good grief. I don't care about that crap. This is gonna bother me though. What is it? Okay, 9. Is that right now? No, still not right. Oh my god. Far back as possible, dude. Come on. There we go. As I grab more stuff, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm currently... Do you have any ammo in there? No. I was really hoping that this thing would have... I don't know. I don't know what I was hoping I would have. Okay. We're gonna go drop all this crap off at the Malaphor. This thing is heavy. I'm running out of energy. I'm irritable. And it's time to end the episode. I was gonna grab the rest of that ammo and stuff. I might have to come back for that, but not right this second. We gotta go drop all this crap off first. So let's go do that. I hope the Malaphor didn't get drone attacked while we were off gallivanting, because that's what we've been doing. We've been dicking around. So I'll pick you up on the other side. We'll see what happens. Guys, this is embarrassing because I ran out of fuel and I'm having to walk back to my dang Malaphor. So I'll pick you up on the other side of this stupid long walk that you guys don't gonna have to watch. So I apologize for that. I do have our next target though. We're gonna go towards that distress signal, I think is our next step. I've got everything from the base I think that I really want. I could take all those components, but I don't need them. Really, I don't think. At most, we take the stuff for cobalt. I can check our cobalt once I get all the way back to the damn Malaphor with no fuel. And then, yeah, we would see about that. So I will pick you up on the other side once I get there. Yeah. This is what it looks like when you fail, right here. So, and please enjoy this montage of me running back to the Malaphor. Alrighty, cheeky gits. Look at this. I would like to produce $219,000. Please deposit that. And then $250. Please deposit that. Yay! And now look at my account, 17 million. Excellent. Okay. Let's check the grid for all the crap we have over there, and that's all the crap we have over there, over here. And I don't plan to really grab all that. I don't, like I said, that's a lot of steel plates we could grab, but I don't feel the need to grab all this stuff. These could be useful for sure. Oh, that's honestly this be helpful. Should we just grab it all? Is that really what's happening? Why not? What are we doing? Why not? We ground all this down. To me, it's our loot. Power cells could be useful. We're not going to come back and get those power cells. We don't need any extra power on this ship, I don't believe. I think we're good right now, so we're just going to let that all disappear. Thank you for your shitty service. Oh, good. We're back to 2 heavy. Oh, we're not back to 2 heavy. Did we really fly over here on 1 engine? Props to us. Okay. So here's the thing. Atmospheric. What is that called? I know it's event controller. We got an event controller. I know I'm trying to wrap this up because my brain is not working. Select actions. Action 2. So flying scroll thrust. So okay. Look up thrust. Flying scroll thrust. They're all saved. Turn them all off. Turn them all on. Now, Unlock. There we go. Yeah, okay. Really quick, don't want to check down here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, more than enough thrust now, suddenly. We're not going to take anything else off this place. Had a good run. This thing cannot fly sideways, but that's okay. I don't want it to, don't need it to. What do we got over there? What is that? It's just silicon. We're going to do a little quick repair ski off screen. I'm not going to go mess with the entitled guard or whatever the hell they're called, the endangered or the enlightened guard, not entitled. The entitled guard. They probably are entitled. They think they're entitled. But we're gonna wrap this up. Get some repair done. I'll probably make the flying squirrel completely flying squirrel. And then yeah, we'll go from there. You know, thinking about it, that would have been a great screenshot over there. Me standing on that base that assaulted us. But I don't think it was the great victory that I would like to pretend it is. Simply because, well, I had to cheese it and reload. And nobody likes that. Not nobody. Not no way, not no how. I'm telling you guys, I'm going to put this on an actuator. Next flying squirrel, next time you see the flying squirrel, it's going to be fully up to date with arms that rotate. Excuse me, because flying around like this is silly and nonsensical. It did do a great job though. Props to the flying squirrel for not getting absolutely wrecked. It wanted to get wrecked, but it didn't get wrecked. So props to it for behaving as we wanted it to. Okay. Well, with that on the ground, that's it, guys. So yeah, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do the quick outro. I don't think I've used a tool since I died last, so let's go ahead and grab over here. Let's run this direction right here. Get a nice shot running away. Alright guys, so the question for you, because we just went and got murdered by that base and then I took revenge. Question for you guys is which do you guys like, left or right? Left of this bush is making my job very easy right now, you can tell. So, a little bit higher, a little bit lower, a little more sleek, a little more girthy, I don't know. You guys tell me. I'm also in the middle of, I've just finished building a new computer, and so I'd hope not to miss an episode. My plan is not to miss an episode, but my plan is I have many plans, machinations, if you will. So so this is coming out on Tuesday. I'm either going to pre-record an episode for Friday, just like a building episode or something, or I'll be on my new computer and then I don't have to worry about it. But I just want to let you guys know. So if I'm shy an episode this week, that's my bad. I don't plan to be, but you know, sometimes plans don't always do what they want. Similar to those drones murdering me and the base murdering me, and a lot of the things that happen in this episode. So you guys let me know down below in the comments. Which do you like, left or right? Thruster pod on the left. Now obviously this is not going to be a combat ship. It's going to have defensive capabilities, but it's not going to be a thing that I fly into combat. It's just going to be a thing that flies us around. So you guys let me know. If you enjoyed this episode, please, by all means, hit the little like button, subscribe, and bell notifications so you don't miss an episode. I appreciate the comments, guys. As always, you guys are great. We have lived to die another day, even though we died a couple of times today. So, we really haven't lived to die another day. We've just died another day is, I think, what's actually happened. But I appreciate everything. And let's see really quick. I think that's everything. Yeah. I will catch you later, taters, and as always, let's see if we can wave. Hey, we sure can, because I apparently used a tool in the in-betweens. Alright guys, as always, be kind. Bye.